Hey there, friends and foes. Good morning, multiverse. This is Back of the Cereal Box, the pop culture show that celebrates the fun of the Saturday mornings of our youth while navigating adulthood today. I am your host, the prophet of pop culture, John Pica. You can call me Johnny Beyond if you dare. And this is not coming to you live on Saturday morning. This is coming to you recorded from our rec room. And the reason is because we are on hiatus during the month of December, but we got a ton of Christmas cereals from General Mills, and we need to do a taste test of all of them during this month. So we're going to do some recorded episodes just tasting the General Mills Christmas cereals, and there's a bunch of them. So this show is all about that. It's about cereal. It's about cartoons, comic books. You know what? Let's just let the theme song tell you what this is all about.
Saturday morning, it's fun for all. Cartoons and cereal, let's have a ball. Comic books, kaiju, pro wrestling too. The fun is waiting for you. Back of the cereal box.
All right, that's what this show is about. When I was a kid, we didn't have smartphones or tablets at the breakfast table on Saturday mornings. We were jumping in our pajamas, grabbing big bowls of cereal, and sitting at the table reading the back of the cereal box in between cartoons, comic books, and kaiju movies. That was literally our internet, the back of the cereal box, and that's what this show is all about. And before I get into these taste tests, we have to thank the people who make our shows possible. Our cereal box super friends, Eli T. Cash, Phoenix Sisters Entertainment, Therese Collins, Dave Mattingly, Valerie Davidson, Blaze Corbett, Sandra Noel, Angelina Vaquera-Linky, Larry Emiet, Greg and Crystal Jones, Greg Hall, Chris Vaglio, Dave Manginelli, and at patreon.com/cerealboxpodcast and become a subscriber, get all kinds of exclusive benefits, exclusive videos, new releases, all kinds of cool stuff that not everyone else gets. Now, if you don't want to become a subscriber, say, you can do that at coffee.com/cerealboxpod, and that's running along the banner down below. So let's get into this, shall we? Every Saturday morning, I ask the question, what's in the bowl? And this morning, General Mills sent us a big box of all of the holiday treats. You guys saw the unboxing. It was huge. And among them were one of my all-time favorites, Sugar Cookie Toast Crunch, which I think is my favorite of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch line. But they also sent, let's see if I can do this without knocking anything over, the Gingerbread Toast Crunch, and one that I have never tried. I have never tried the limited edition Apple Pie Toast Crunch. So I'm going to be trying this for the first time this morning, and I'm going to rate all three of these on a scale of 1 to 5 bowls of cereal. Now, I'm going to start with my favorite, and this is my literal favorite of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereals. I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The French Toast Crunch is phenomenal, and but the Sugar Cookie Toast Crunch is amazing. So we're going to do a sample of each. So just a little bit of milk, just to give it, enough to get the flavor. I'm not going to overdo it this morning, but just to set the palate and to set the standard, we're going to do Sugar Cookie Toast Crunch. Yeah. So it tastes exactly like what you think. It tastes like a sugar cookie with cinnamon dust drizzled on it, and it's delicious. It's my favorite of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch line. Definite 7 out of 5 bowls of cereal. It's that good. But we got to try the others. So I need a palate cleanser. Coca-Cola is not a sponsor, but they are my beverage of choice. I'm not a coffee or tea drinker. I am a Coke drinker. Normally it's Diet Coke, but we're out of Diet Coke this morning, so I had to settle for vanilla Coke, regular Coke. Okay, so I forgot to mention, the back of the Sugar Cookie Toast Crunch box is really not impressive at all. I guess you could cut out those eyes and use them as ornaments. You know, cut them out, tape them together, back to back, and use it as an ornament. We're going to try the gingerbread toast crunch. Now, I have a confession to make. This traditionally has been my least favorite of the General Mills Cinnamon Toast Crunch line. Only because I really am not a big fan of gingerbread cookies. Now, the back of this box is pretty fun. That's that. And for these, I'm using 2% milk until it runs out. And then I've got my backup almond milk. We're going to put a little bit more in here so that we really get the flavor. All right, this is the gingerbread toast crunch. Sugar cookie toast crunch got 7 out of 5 bowls. Let's see what this one does. Keeping in mind, I'm not a fan of gingerbread cookies. I will enjoy them from time to time, but it's not like my first go-to. All right, here we go. All right. Yeah. It definitely tastes exactly how you expect it to. It tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but if it were baked out of gingerbread cookies. Okay. The gingerbread flavor is not as pronounced as I had thought it might be. When it was dry, it really tasted like a gingerbread cookie. In the milk, it just tastes more like regular Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which is not a bad thing because I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. All right. So the gingerbread is very subtle. Very subtle. So I'm going to give this 4.5, 4 bowls and a spoon out of 5. As a cereal, it's fantastic. If it were regular Cinnamon Toast Crunch, it would be a 5 out of 5. But because it is supposed to be a limited edition special flavor, and I don't really taste that much special about it, I'm just going to give it 4 bowls and a spoon. But delicious. Make no mistake. All right. Now comes the moment. Apple pie toast crunch. I've never had this. They sent it to me, and I'm super excited for it. I know it has been out in previous years, but I never got it. The back of the box, again, not very impressive. General Mills, come on. We need to talk about the back of your cereal boxes. We need to up your game, as it were. Because, I mean, as a kid, if I were sitting down and that's all I had to look at the back of the box, I'd be upset. And especially now that we don't have toys in the boxes like we did when we were kids, I might have to throw a fit with Mom. All right, so before we even dig into this, when I just open the box and smell, It smells like apple pie. It smells like tart Dutch apple pie. I grew up in Amish country, and in northeastern Ohio, in Amish country, apple pie is king. Living here down in the South, it's peach pie, blackberry cobbler. Okay, whatever. But growing up in Hartville, Ohio, Northeast Ohio, the Amish made the best apple pie on the planet, and that cannot be argued. That is not debatable. So, this smells like apple pie. Let's see how it tastes in milk. And lo and behold, I'm going to have enough of the 2% to last for all three of these. Now, just for the record, apple pie is one of my all-time favorite desserts. I am a sucker for great apple pie. And my favorite is Dutch apple pie, with the crumbled crust on top. But if it's a good apple pie, I'm there for it. Apple cobbler, apple pie, apple fritters. I mean, that's what I grew up with. So this is really an interesting thing because when I put the milk in, the aroma became even more pronounced. Let's give it a taste test, shall we? How did they do this? This tastes exactly like Dutch apple pie. This tastes exactly like apple pie with the milk. It gives it that kind of a la mode with ice cream flavor. This is so weird because I taste the crust. I taste the apple filling. I taste the cinnamon in the apple filling and then the melted ice cream around it. General Mills, do you have some kind of wizard working some kind of arcane magic at your plant? Because this is amazing. Wow, this is really good. So, out of 5 bowls of cereal, I'm going to give this 5 and a spoon. It's not quite as good as Sugar Cookie Toast Crunch, but it is unbelievably good. General Mills, you guys have knocked these out of the park. All 3 of these are fantastic. They're all available in stores right now. Kroger, Target, Walmart, wherever you buy cereals, you are going to see these on the shelves. And go out and grab yourself some of these General Mills limited edition holiday Christmas cereals. You will thank me. And thank you, General Mills, for sending these. We really appreciate it. All right, well, that is it. I guess you could call this episode Pykapalooza Day 7 because we're celebrating the month of December for my level up day. And so for Pykapalooza Day 7, Pykapalooza 54, we've broke out the cereal taste test. How cool is that? Anyway, that is it for this recorded episode. We've got 3 more coming this week because we've got the Twinkle cereal, we've got the Friends Vanilla Latte cereal, and we've got 2 holiday Chex cereals that we need to review as well. I'm telling you, General Mills sent us the goods. So thank you, General Mills, for being a partner. Speaking of partners, before we leave, I want to share this from Comic Books for Kids.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.
You caught me. The cereal milk at the bottom of the apple pie toast crunch is amazing. Oh my gosh. So good. And this one I finished completely. So, yeah, all winners. All fantastic. Go grab you some. And we'll have more cereal reviews throughout the week. And, of course, our Advent calendar opening. We'll be doing day 7 a little bit later today, later than normal. But that is coming, I promise. Until the next time, this is Johnny. I'm done. Tell 200-300 of your closest friends and family to come share the fun. If you like the show, give us a thumbs up, a heart, share it wherever you're listening. If you're listening, give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or iHeartRadio, wherever you're watching, whether that's Facebook or YouTube. Make sure you post a comment and like the video, subscribe, click the notification bell so you never miss an episode. And until the next time, love you, mean it. We'll catch you on the back of the cereal box. Ta-da!